You could have heard a pin drop in that big old church that morn when the tattered old man left his seat. No one knew who he was or where he came from. He just wandered in off the street. He showed up in that suited church in worn out overalls. The old shoes he wore had seen better days. But it didn't seem to bother him when everybody stared. He just smiled and said, "I've something to say. One more time, let me tell you about Jesus, how he died to save us from our sin. One more time, please let me remind you, 'cause like he said in his word, he's coming back again." Now there's very few of you that can remember long ago a young preacher your board asked to leave because he preached the gospel plain and true, and there were many here it didn't seem to please. I spent 60 years preaching under the bridge where the homeless stay, to the outcasts glad to hear the good news. But this morning God directed me in my path back to your church one more time before my life is through. One more time, let me tell you about Jesus and the love he has for fallen man. One more time, please let me remind you, then I can leave this old world with no blood on my hands. Then I can leave this old world with no blood on my hands. One more time, let me tell you about Jesus.